Thanks for clicking. The London and St. Thomas Association of Realtors, LSTAR, just released October's data for London's real estate market, showing continual drops in prices. This comes at a time when we're seeing multiple predictions from the big banks of a 30% price drop from peak to trough all across Canada's real estate market. With mortgage rates up significantly since we did our September update 1 month ago, and with more rate hikes set to come in the future, London's real estate prices will no doubt be under even more downward pressure for the coming months ahead. But will London hit those 30% price drops being predicted by the big banks? It's worth taking a look at how far we've come in the past year. So what I want to do today is go over London's real estate data for October, take a look at how far we've come since our peak in February, and then discuss what to look for next. As we'll see in a minute, London's market still has a little bit to go before or if it gets to that 30% price drop, but we'll continue to track London's market every month on this channel. Click like and subscribe to get those updates, but for now, let's get into October's data. First off, the benchmark price. The benchmark price is the price that represents the home with the most popular set of features, and London's benchmark price was down in October to $584,000, down almost $13,000 from September's $597,000. So the benchmark price was down, but our average price was up, although slightly. London's average price of a home in October hit $630,000, up from September's $628,000 and change. So a $2,000 difference in 1 month, not a whole lot, but still an increase nonetheless. With that said, the median price of a home did drop in London in October. The median price, if you'll remember, that's where half as many homes sell over that price and half as many sell under that price. The median price of a home in London in October was $575,000. Down $15,000 from September's $590,000. So we have a benchmark and a median price, both down about $12,000 to $15,000. Also down was our sales to list price ratio, the SLPR. The SLPR, if you remember, measures how much over or under asking price a home sells for. The SLPR in October in London was 97, which was down 0.3% from September's 97.3. So homes in London are selling for roughly 3% under asking price, which definitely doesn't seem like a lot, but if you recall back to our February, homes were selling for almost 25% over asking price. So we've definitely come a long way vis-a-vis over or under ask offers. London did see the amount of inventory we have available shrink, although minorly, in October. The months of inventory measurement, where we look at how many months of inventory we'd have if no more units came to market in the future. In October, we had 2.8 months worth of inventory, which was down from September's 3 months of inventory. So we have 0.2 months less inventory available than we had last month. A small change, but still a change nonetheless. And finally, median days on market. How long it takes for a home to sell. How long it sits on the market before it sells. The median days on market in October was 22. And if we look back in September, that also was 22. So about half of London's homes take longer than 22 days to sell, and half as many sell quicker than 22 days. No change from September, so that much has stayed the same. So in summary, the benchmark price down $12,000, the median price down $15,000, the average price up $2,000. Homes are still selling about 3% less under asking price. They're still sitting on the market for about 22 days, and we have a little bit less inventory than we had in September. All in all, the market is continuing to slow, maybe not at the same pace that it was slowing a few months ago, but it's definitely slowed a lot since its peak in February. As mentioned, in October, London's average house price was $630,000, which is almost a $200,000 drop from our average price in February of $823,000. That's close to a $200,000 drop and a 23.5% drop from our peak. Not quite 30, but we're getting there. And our benchmark price has also dropped significantly from peak. Our benchmark price in October was $584,000, which was down from $749,000 in February of this year. So it's about $165,000 less to get that benchmark home, that home with the most popular set of features, about a 22% drop since our peak in February. But what about monthly payments? Has the average home gotten any cheaper? In February, a decent 5-year fixed rate insured with minimum down payment requirements was 3.19. Using that 3.19% with minimum requirements, the payment on that mortgage would have been $3,850. Rates have shot up since then, with the best 5-year fixed rate insured with minimum down payment requirements needed right now being 5.19. For that same average home valued at $630K is now $3,650. So although the price for the average home has dropped nearly $200,000, the payment on that home has only dropped by $200. But how about required income? Back in February, buyers had to qualify for that average $820,000 home using an interest rate of 5.25, which was the contract rate plus 2% or 5.25%, whichever was higher. At that time, the minimum required income to get that home with zero debt and minimum down payment requirements was $170,000. Fast forward to today, and buyers now have to qualify at 2 points above the contract rate, so 7.19. Again, using minimum down payment requirements and a 25-year amortization, buyers now have to earn $160,000, $10,000 less than they did in February. So we have seen some major changes since London was at its peak. Home prices are down about $200,000. Payments are down about $200, and you now have to make about $10,000 less in order to qualify for that average home. The Bank of Canada has signaled that it might be slowing down on the path of rate hikes going forward, but that doesn't mean that rates are going to be coming down anytime soon. All things being equal, rates will either be staying the same or going up, and all things being equal, house prices are going to continue to fall for at least the next couple months, maybe even in the years ahead. London hasn't hit that 30% price drop being predicted by the major banks, but those banks don't think that 30% will happen until March, say spring of 2023. So we certainly do have a long way to go. With that said, we will continue to track London's home prices on this channel every month. Click like and subscribe if you want to get those updates, but for now, thanks so much for watching.